Spread between 4th and 6th Streets in downtown Minneapolis. We welcome you inside spacious U.S. Bank Stadium. Today it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Minnesota Vikings. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. Taken at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Well, this defense for the Bengals very strong in that victory a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Here we go. Second and 10. Now Taylor. He'll dump this off to Akers. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
This is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a first down on this opening drive.
Ready up. Ready.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11. The Vikings at 7-5 now in the year. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. Here's Taylor to throw. Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that's going to make it 4th down.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of the formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there, couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. 46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. Here's Walker to start the drive. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Richardson looking to throw this. This is complete to Hawkins. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 41-yard line.
Now a 2nd and 2. On the handoff, this is Walker. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt, I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Richardson out of the shotgun. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Kendall Fuller in on the stop. Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings. They're currently 6th in the NFL in defending the run.
This is a unit that understands what needs to be done to stop the run. And they're a team that goes out and executes as well. Yeah, it's the mantra, stop it, but then going out and getting it done. 2 different things. They combine them.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hawkins. And he is going to have a Bengals first down. He needed 5. He got it barely as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards. To the right side, this is Walker. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, here's Richardson. And that's going to be incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down. They drive already, but couldn't make it on 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
McPherson's kick is good. And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. You talk about this Bengals defense. Against the pass, they're hoping to trend to the opposite direction because right now they're ranked number 26 in the NFL.
When they lack in pass defense, they do make up for it in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against the people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's the conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
Taylor's throw pulled in by Jefferson. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down. Now Taylor. And he's got this to Jefferson. Touchdown, Vikings! Justin Jefferson, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football as they've got it as we resume action. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. The defensive line made pretty easy work of the offensive line that time.
And people get tired of the cliche that the battle is won in the trenches. But it's a cliche because it's true. And how about the battle right there? One on the edge. And the ball carrier did not benefit.
19 tight. Ready?
Richardson. He's going to let this one go deep. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball. But he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. That's taken at around the 40. A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return, and the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10.
Ready.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Going right back to Akers. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
A give up the middle to Akers. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now they'll throw with Taylor. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From midfield now, here's Taylor. Flush to his right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this will be touchdown inside the 20. They'll spot it at the 18-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Get it.
2 yards to go, second down.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Out of the gun, Walker with it. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Here we go.
Now the Bengals on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches.
70, trap 60.
Richardson looking to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
On the give, it's Walker. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 46 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Now that's a big-time run. Lightning in a bottle, forget it. He exploded out of the bottle for that type of a pickup.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And we got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. 2nd and 5. There, Richardson back to throw it. Walker with a grab, left side. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Only able to gain a couple there. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
The offense on 3rd down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll try for the first with Walker. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
So on 4th down, on is Evan McPherson and the Bengal field goal unit. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. McPherson's kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So the margin shrinks a bit as back-to-back drives here for him and with field goals.
Yeah, we know no one's turning down 3, especially in the first half, but you've got to finish these drives in the end zone. That's got to be a priority. Nice to have a reliable kicker, but outside of his agent, you know you'd rather him kick 1-pointers instead of 3-pointers.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Taylor. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 43. They'll go with Akers here up the middle. And he'll be brought down at about the 42.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. They work now on 2nd and 9.
Ready.
Now it's Taylor. Past the 20. 5. Touchdown, Vikings. Great effort there. 42 yards. And the Vikings add 6 to their lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. A dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Bengals.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
Take over first and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Here we go.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. They're going to hurry back to the line now. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And he'll get this up to about the 40. They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line.
97, 6, 7. Ready?
Here's Taylor. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Here we go.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Black shot.
They go play action now. Taylor. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Now inside the 25. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Kene Nwagu now out of his end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
At their own 14-yard line.
On the double.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball, just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
23 yards on the play.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off usually after about 3 to 4 steps and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Off the play fake, here's Taylor. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Let's go now. Claws red. Ultra. Go ultra. Hut.
Final play of the half, it's Taylor. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. 81 yards. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down.
And now it's blocked. And the Vikings have got it. But he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I remember when they changed the rule. And there's a lot of consternation, especially coming from the kickers. Okay, how's this going to affect things, having to kick a longer one now? Much more of a field goal attempt. And the defensive guys...
Now a hit and a loose football. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
Ready, ready.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. And Richardson completes a quick one out wide. Touchdown, Bengals! A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Had the option to hand that one off or run it himself, but instead a really easy quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and got it right to the receiver. One move later, he's in the end zone.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game.
14. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
Ready,
And that
ready.
false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
Set.
From the shotgun, it's Taylor. Addison hauls it in. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Set, cut.
They'll try and run for this with Akers. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
And here's Ryan Wright now as he's on to punt for Minnesota. Fielded at the 20. 45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Let's go now. Ready.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. Oh, look at the juke. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield.
Tracking 60. Go.
Here's Richardson to throw. This one goes underneath to Walker. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Now Richardson. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 33 yards that time.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Ready.
2nd and 9.
Hey, hey, check that, check that. Ready.
Eckler, they run left side. And he's going to be stopped just short of the 1st down marker at the Vikings 29. 8 yards on the run there, and that leaves them with 3rd and just a couple.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. On 3rd down, it's Richardson. That is caught. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here. And worth pointing out, after that last completion, that puts this young quarterback over 10,000 yards passing for his career. And fair to say, he's not done yet.
No doubt about it. He's really just getting started because he's not quite into the prime of his career. So it's likely he's going to hit a few more of these milestones as this career progresses. So let's face it, we'll acknowledge this number and we'll celebrate the milestones down the road.
Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. This is complete to Hawkins. And they're able to corral him right around the 8, and that's short of the first down. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up 4th down. McPherson's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So 3 more points tacked on, and this margin getting more comfortable by the minute.
And with the lead where it is, you can actually feel good about field goals. We talk all the time about scoring 6s, not 3s. But in this case, they're just looking to chew up some time and come away with points.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, and then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. And quickly they get to the line.
46-yard line.
Ready.
Throwing now, Taylor on 1st down. He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down. And they couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
Play action. Now Taylor. Dancing to his left. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
He certainly isn't looking at the scoreboard out there because, to me, all he's concerned about is analyzing the field and making most of the time left in this game. Deficit's still there, but he's starting to hit them with some big plays.
Play action, it's Taylor. 20! And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Three quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Ready.
Here's Taylor. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Watch out now. 50 Fury.
Now Taylor. Out route to Jefferson, and he's got it. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. The Vikings on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. On the give, this is Akers. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Now, how about this? They'll change it at the line. Here we go. It's Taylor on 4th down. And oh, it'll be intercepted. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And the Bengals are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Well, I mean, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
And he'll take it on this side of midfield. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10.
Down.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Here we go.
Taylor incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Ready.
On the handoff, it's Akers. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Blue striker. Yellow, blue.
On 3rd down, Taylor. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things, but these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Nwangu now from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so... Negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Nice footwork at the 25. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down. Ham. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Bradley. No gain at all on the play there, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to pick up the Vikings first down by a couple of yards, it would appear, as they're able to convert on 4th and 5. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking for Addison again, and he's got him again. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
And he will find his man on the outside. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and a yard. They'll look to throw again. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Let's go now.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Now a give, right side. It's Bradley. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
The Vikings on 3rd down. Just 1 conversion in 8 tries. Not good. This is 3rd and 7. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Juju Brents. And the Bengals are going to have it here just past the 25. Well, I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over to the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he could do there, and he winds up giving the ball away.
On the jump.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, we've reached the stage where it's a mere formality at this point. They've got the comfortable lead. We know what the outcome is going to be. I guess the only question is, do they want to put more points on the board before the final gun?
Well, I certainly hope not, and I'm being selfish here because you and I have flights to catch. Let's go ahead and finish this one off, guys. You've taken care of business. Let's close it out, and you and I, let's get to the airport.
Back to Walker on 1st down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Cincinnati.
Okay, ready? Set, tempo, set, let's go! Ready, ready?
Straight ahead, Walker. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
And they will take a knee here. And they take a knee. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
Come on.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. QB sneak, Richardson. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest